Go ahead.
Okay. The mission of Fuel is to galvanize communities to foster the ambition of low-income families for their children's higher education. And the way that our program does this is by inviting families in to do three things. One is to save a small amount each month, and that amount will be matched one-to-one by the Fuel program. The second is to come to at least 6 Saving Circle meetings a year, and this is where they have the chance to learn about all of the skills that they'll need both in financial literacy and saving, as well as the higher education process, from financial aid to applications to all of the different pieces that a lot of families don't have an understanding of or exposure to. And the third is to support their child's enrollment in an after-school program with an academic focus, and we work with all different kinds of programs for that.
How do you begin working with Fuel? Like, when did you start it, and how did this begin for you?
I began with Fuel as program coordinator about a year ago, less than a year ago, and at this time I'm the director of programs because we've been expanding and growing at such a quick rate and now have programs in several cities, in Boston, Lynn, and Chelsea, and several different sites within Boston as well.
How has your experience been so far?
I've had a wonderful experience working with Bob Hildreth and with everyone at Fuel. Building this program from the ground up has been really exciting. Getting to work with the families as well as on building the program is wonderful, and getting to see the impact that we have. So I have the chance to be involved in the meetings, in the banking part, and with working with the after-school directors, which is my background. And then I also have the chance to build the program up so that other places can implement the same model.
How do the families come into play? Like, what role do they play? How do they come together with Fuel?
Well, the families are the center of our program, so they're very, very important. And we recruit through a program that we're going to work with, and we make it available to all low-income families that have an interest, or maybe they don't have an interest at first, and we give them a way to get invested in their child's education. We kind of entice them with the money, but then I think what really gets them hooked is coming to these meetings where this community is created from other families, all with the same goal and a lot of the same questions and challenges, and it becomes really like a support group as well as a chance for everyone to learn together the skills that they're going to need to actually make this end goal of higher education happen.
Where do you see Fuel like a couple years from now?
I see Fuel everywhere in a couple years. I could see this model expanding greatly, both in the partnerships that we already have in Chelsea and Lynn and Boston, and definitely going beyond as people realize the value of having this money available as an aspiration for students to rise to the occasion, for families to be connected to the process, and we start to really see how that makes a big difference. And for just a small amount of money, I think a lot of people are going to want to bring Fuel into their communities.
Thank you. You were